So there's been a change within the roofing industry, and at Reliance Roof Troop, we are here to educate and be transparent and inform our consumers on what is going on, whether that be materials, changes within the industry. It's best that you guys are aware of what's happening. Roofing companies, they are typically historically been family owned. That just means that you have someone who runs the business that's privately owned by a family member, and they may have other family members operate within that business as well, maybe have multiple shares for that company, but it is privately owned and run by a family that's typically local to the area that they serve. Now, the change that's been occurring is, as you know, that private equity has been buying up a lot of hospitals. They're getting into other industries such as manufacturing. They're also even getting into kids' sports leagues. So the latest thing that they've been going is not just other contractors like HVAC, but also roofing companies. Roofing companies have been targeted the past, I'd say, several years, maybe even 5, but it's come more to focus the past year or 2. Something as homeowners you should know is that a private equity company is typically run by a group of shareholders, that they purchase a private or family-owned company and they want to grow it and expand it and then sell it off for a profit and move on to the next group. In some cases, they sell to another private equity group as well that conglomerates all into one. So private equity in the end is run by a group that has shareholders, meaning that they have to be profitable, they have to make the shares actually profitable as well. The reason why this is important to know as a consumer is because ultimately when you have a private equity run roofing business, their numbers and their cost to replace a roof is going to be anywhere from 30 to 50% higher than your average family-owned business. Now, then a lot of people would say, oh, that's okay, well, that won't affect me. And I'm going to tell you that it will affect you, because the companies that are owned by private equity, they dominate the marketing sphere. They have millions of dollars at their disposal to spend on marketing ads and campaigns. You will even see their sponsorships within Major League Baseball stadiums and other professional sports leagues. So they've got a lot of money to spend. And just through numbers, you're probably going to be calling them. So we're not going to call any names for people even within our market, but it's important for you to identify what that is. And I'm going to tell you that a typical private equity run roofing business, their sales team is going to run sales a certain way called 1CC. 1CC is one call close, meaning that the company is probably going to be the first one you call, just because they're going to have their name blasted everywhere. Their brand is going to be well known. Their number is going to be probably the most accessible, even on a Google search, or you see them on Facebook ads. They're probably just going to be lumped in, even if you're going to call multiple companies. This is probably going to be the first company to show up, and they will probably show up within 24 hours, if not that day you call them. So when you do call them out for a proposal, the one call close method means that they're going to come out once and you're going to sign that very first time that they come. So this is important for them because they do not want you shopping. They do not want you getting multiple bids. Why would they? Because then you as the consumer would see, hey, you're 30 to 50% higher than all these other guys offering the same deal, if not better. What's up with that? And then of course you're not gonna go with them. Their incentive is that you sign right there on the dot and you cancel any other appointments that you have. Another method that they do for the one call close is even start out way higher on their price. I'm going to tell you now that the average cost to replace your roof is anywhere between $15,000 and $20,000. Don't be surprised if you see $40,000 to replace your roof. And oh, by the way, if you sign today, we're going to take $10,000 off. $10,000 is a lot of money, but where did they come up with that $10K initially? Was that just fluff? I'm telling you it is. So if you sign today, it sounds like you're getting a heck of a deal. You're gonna get a lot of money off. Just sign today. Aren't we what you're looking for? Isn't this warranty what you were wanting? That peace of mind? This company's been around for decades. So what is it that you have doubts about? And they're really good with their sales in the home to close this on the spot. And frankly, if you say no and they leave, you happen to get them out of the house, you will feel like the jerk for getting them to leave. So you're gonna feel like quite the a-hole. You're probably gonna feel bad about it, and maybe that part is gonna pressure you, and you're gonna then start going through your mind, well, They are what I'm looking for as far as reputation. They are gonna, offer a very good warranty. They say the product is pretty good, so yeah, okay, you know what? I can deal with this. But then you're gonna have to cancel your other appointments. And frankly, if you just took the time to compare apples to apples and then show it to other companies offering the same warranty, the family privately owned businesses, you're gonna be saving 30 to 50%. So your $10,000 off that single day is not quite as big of a deal as it shows. So we encourage here at Reliance Roof Troop to get multiple quotes. And when you call out that company who is private equity owned and you start getting some pressure, you start feeling like you're a jerk for saying no and just, hey, I still need the other bids. I'm just telling you now that they're really good at the sales. They're really good at what they do. And they're going to very subtly and encourage you to more just cancel the other appointments. It's gonna be for their benefit. And as a consumer, you're gonna be paying an extra 30 to 50%. So to receive a complimentary, no pressure, no gimmicks proposal for your roof or siding, give us a call at 219-777-0284. And one of our in-house trained representatives will get you a proposal here shortly. Thanks for watching.